Almost. Cavs almost had a remarkable turnaround. Finally had one of those nights where they were just a tick off. Sixers made everything tonight in this game. Oubre made big shots. Maxey, Mamba had a surprisingly big game tonight underneath. But almost came back and still won this game. Had opportunities. Just too much ISO ball. It was just a tick off tonight. So close, Alchemy Tattoo Studio. Garland got to make that. Andrew has a tough shot. He almost made it. B. Cato, can't believe you're here. Haven't seen you in days. Good to see you, B. Cato. Tough loss, Popester, especially after the comeback. Garland can't even spell clutch. I think that's a little rough. Garland had a chance to make it. Mitchell had a chance to make it. A layup there. Didn't get the foul call. Wasn't fouled. Sixers couldn't freaking miss. They made everything tonight. Bickerstaff showed his true colors tonight. Bickerstaff's done a great job, Tomster. Relax. Nick Close had a... Love you, Tomster. But come on. Nick Close had a good game tonight. They did a smart... I liked their timeouts, the Sixers did. And they did a really smart thing going zone on a possession that fooled Allen. Happens. Merrill need to be in this game. I thought about that too, Fries or Gravy. First time in months, and I mean months, probably since December, Cavs bench was no bueno. Struce Tech was sold. Missed free throws killed us. Yeah. I thought tonight, though, it was the Sixers making everything and the rebounds. The Cavs got burned on rebounds and too much ISO ball. The Cavs just got too ISO heavy. It's the first time, I would say, in this 2024 calendar year. Mitchell was fouled. That was a 50-50 call. Can't win them all. I thought the same thing. It does hurt. Trade Garland. Thompson's ready to go. Clores was saying their legs were tired. You kind of felt that in this game, D. Hamill. Great to see you. The Cavs are just a tick off. I just thought they were a tick off tonight. And the Sixers played unbelievably well. The Cavs almost still won this game. And the Sixers really deserved it. I don't know how we won, but good game. This is miserable Philly fan. You guys made shots tonight. 76ers taking out the Ghost. Jay Dizzle, you're funny. Tough loss, Callan, these fans. Tris Tank, I kind of agree with you a little bit. They did show resilience. My liking for Garland continues to fall. May and Max, just one missed shot. 9-2 are good. Should have traded Garland. Oh, boy, Jake. Everybody's ready. Jonas, good to see you. Shirt on. Can't be too much. Yes. How do you expect to win a championship? A-Train, one game. It's one game in an 82 season. You cannot say something like that. It's a little rough. Let's see. Surprise, no Sam on last possession. I was surprised to see that, too. Of course, Buddy Hield decided to play. Buddy Hield had a good game. Oubre made everything tonight. Everything. Just happens. Happens some games. And I thought Mamba did a good job on the glass. The glass really killed the Cavs tonight. Again, too much ISO balls. In the bench, no bueno. Finally had to go that way and just did. Known Dean Wade equals loss. We missed them tonight. What did they say 2 weeks ago? We got to be the Sixers. Casimir, it's a long season. Long season. We all need to slow down again. Yeah. They're doing great. Second place, and the Knicks are losing. Everything's fine. It's always ISO ball when we have Mitchell and Garland. B. Cato, I do not agree with that comment. I actually thought Garland played well in his last game. Really well in his last game. Tonight, just the shots didn't fall. Casimir, funny. This was sort of a trap game. Jay Dizzle, I don't think it was a trap game, actually. I really don't. I think this is one of those games where the Cavs are a tick off. It has to happen in a professional basketball season. And they happen to be a tick off on a night where the Sixers were on. That's sports. Add me to your live at Dallas. I would love to. Brother, Cavs ain't sniffing the playoffs. You don't know ball. Oh, my gosh. Miles, relax. Relax. Good to see you, Miles. Good to see you. The Cavs' defensive effort was great. I agree with you about that, too. Just one of those games. I mean, the Sixers made everything. Brother, Cavs definitely snored. Casimir, funny. Miles is a good fan. George, tough game. Can't take loss too hard. I agree with you, George, about that. We were due for a game like this. Yeah, again, I thought the Cavs, I don't even think sluggish is the right word. They were just a tick off, Jay Dizzle. I didn't see lack of effort. I didn't see lack of mentality. I just saw a team with a tick off. They did too much ISO ball stuff tonight. On multiple, I saw Levert do it. I saw Allen do it a couple times in this game too. Garland had a couple moments too. Just too much isolation ball. Couldn't defend the three. Thompson, again, I didn't see that tonight. I just saw the Sixers making shots. I didn't really see, wow, poor defense. They're just a tick off. I don't know about that either. Andrew, good to see you. Yeah, Allen had a tough night on the glass. Mo Bamba really controlled the glass tonight. Still the hottest team in the league. Kale, I couldn't have said it better. Didn't have their best player. Oh, boy, A-Train. Jeez. Guys are rough. Oof. Is that an Eddie Bauer Browns collar? It's just a little bit of Browns mania. It's always Brown season. I don't think it's a pretty bad loss. Hope we don't see Philly in first round. I actually hope we do. The Sixers aren't going to play that well every time out, Thompson. Relax. Jeez, you guys are ready to, jump off the bridge. Garland almost did. Pierce, he missed it. I shouldn't say almost did. He front rimmed it. If Embiid plays, we get swept. Fred, I don't agree with you. Jeez. The Cavs beat the Sixers earlier this season without players. And Embiid played. And they won in Philly. Relax. Philly acts like they won the finals. Of course they did. Niang talks too much. I don't mind the Niang talking, actually. I was going to say a lack of effort until the final minute. Thompson, I didn't see a lack of effort in this game. Guards over-under is 78, going to be a long season. Oh, my gosh. B. Cato. I love you, buddy. Miss you. Jeez Louise. Good, Jonas. That's awesome. Good game. Come up short. Those technical fouls were unnecessary. Cost some points there. Stan, great to see you. The technical fouls definitely, there were a lot of technical fouls in this game. The Cavs kind of came unhinged in certain moments. The Sixers had energy. If we keep DM, you know he's staying here for a while. I agree with you. I think Mitchell coming back to Cleveland is not impossible. It is possible. We'll have to see. It's such a long road, Casimir, between now and that time. Got to give it time. Yeah, I agree with D-Ham about that. Well said. Big fan, man. Been on the lives for every Cavs game. Andrew, great to see you, brother. Thanks for the support, man. Pat Owens, Watson was already back on the practice field this morning. That was good to see Pat. Long ways to go between now and September. Sounds like the Browns are going to be in Brazil playing the Eagles. 50% of the Cavs fans are bipolar type 2. Pitchers and catchers starting Friday, Johnny. Or is it Friday, Thursday, 15th? Maybe the City Edition uniforms are bad luck. Oh, Kale, you're funny. Even if Embiid plays, I think we beat them in 6. I agree with you, Trez. I think the Cavs are going to totally take it over. Hard to beat a team that shot 55%. That's what I said, Blake. They just made everything tonight. B. Cato wasn't here when we were winning. That's what I said, Tristan. B. Cato's like a good Grim Reaper or an Undertaker. Hello, friends. We lost. B. Cato arriving. I love B. Cato, though. Love him. I'm over the goof ball. Jay Dizzle, relax on Kelsey. Relax. He's a Clevelander. I like Kelsey. He's from Cleveland. I like the Kelsey brothers. I like how they call their podcast New Heights from Cleveland Heights. I'm a supporter of the Kelseys. I love Cleveland. They're Cleveland. They are so Cleveland. Every time I saw my beautiful Sixers score on those Cavs, it felt like every time I'm watching a Dallas. Wow. One game, buddy. One game. You think these fans are harsh? Listen to buddy, W. Guild. Listen to the Yankees game after losing. Listen to a Buck. I mean, look, I've been around. These are not that bad. DG is sorry. Dom says, I feel like the Cavs would be a win of a trade. I just wonder what haul we could have got. I don't know what you're saying there. Dom, it happens. It happens. I don't like the hate. Yeah, I agree with you. It's just, he had a shot there. He didn't make it at the end, Garland. Again, it was front iron, so it wasn't that close. It's just one shot. B. Cato can't wait. B. Cato, you need to be here for the wins, buddy. Are Cavs still lacking some depth on the bench? No, they just had a bad night. The Cavs bench was no bueno tonight, though. They had a poor night. I only watched the last 4 minutes of the game. I think the big thing tonight, Popester, was the glass for the Sixers. They made tough shots. And the bench for the Cavs, no bueno, and too much iso ball. Cavs, for the first time, individual players had too much iso ball. LeVert had some moments. Garland. Even Jared Allen, I thought, had a couple moments where he did iso ball. Mobley had a moment or two. Just too much isolation ball. What do you think of the Browns for next year? I think the Browns have an opportunity to do big things, but I will tell you, as a fan, I think people are putting way too much stock into what will Watson do. I think we kind of know what Watson is. I think the bigger question is, can he just stay healthy? I thought his last half against the Ravens said a lot about Watson. He was 13 for 13 and won the game with a broken shoulder. I think Watson can play. I think it's more like, can Watson stay healthy? Cavs choke away too much. That's why they don't come away with a W. Dallas, relax. Our Cavs beat your Sixers in Philly with Embiid. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Cavs, you know the Cavs are going to beat your Sixers. The Cavs are going to take your Sixers out to lunch. In fact, I felt more confident about playing the Sixers in the playoffs than I did before this game started. Thoughts on the... Watson will absolutely start. Thoughts on Chip Kelly to the Bucks? Great deal for the Buckeyes. Great. I don't understand why he left UCLA. He must have really not liked the AD. Cavs didn't joke about league or anything. Popes agree with you about that. Barillas, I'm not sure if we would be contenders without Mitchell. Of course, that's the case, but they are contenders with Mitchell. 18 out of 19, they thought they couldn't lose. I don't know about W. Guild about that. I didn't see that tonight. I didn't see cocky Cavs or checked out Cavs. I saw a team that just had played too much isolation ball. They were tick off against a team that made every shot control the boards. Absolutely not, Jay Dizzle. Yeah, tonight was a heat check. It's all good. I agree with you. That's why I said Casimir. I think Watson's motivates us, Stan. A lot of fans agree with you, Stan. It'll be interesting to see what Watson does next year. I'm more of a believer in Watson than I was last year. That's what I'll give you. I do think Watson can play. I was really impressed with that last game against Baltimore. I thought that was an impressive second half. Browns futures on a Super Bowl next year is insulting. Pat, it is a bit high. I agree. I just think we need to keep him on the ball in the offense. Yes, and by the way, the Browns need to do another uplift on the defensive line. Just can't be all of our defensive MVP. Cavs are going to snap back to reality and decimate the Bills. I agree with you about that. Embiid wasn't trying during the first game. That's not true at Dallas. Dallas, you're funny. You're trying to rewrite history. You guys got embarrassed. You guys had no reason to lose to the Cavs earlier this season with Embiid, and you did. Just think what's going to happen when the Sixers miss all those shots, like they probably would on a normal night. Sixers would get blown out, smoked. Went to the game, good game, we'll be fine. Steven, I completely agree with you. Good to see you. I want the NHL back in Cleveland. Blue Jackets got a team. Boy, Blue Jackets are terrible. Embiid was just trolling, right? Buddy. Casimir, you're funny. Blake Bauer, we've been spoiled the last 2 months. This is humbling for us fans. It's only one loss. Kluber get a statue in center field? No, but he deserves some sort of... They should give Kluber some sort of plaque or something. The guy was absolutely a gamer. Two Cy Youngs. Two gets ones first. Scotty Wagner, great to see you. My wife of 7 years just told me that she doesn't like the Browns. Should I leave her? Should I have an outburst? At Dallas, I would say it's time to go to therapy with your wife. You don't want to get a divorce, but her not liking the Browns is a bit worrisome. Do you think the injuries occur more when we are not conditioning properly? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Would like to see Trevor Bauer back in Cleveland. Stan, I would not. I learned a lot about Trevor Bauer. He is not a good dude. Andrew Miller said had enough of a Dallas, and away we go. Tough loss for the Cavs. The Sixers made every shot. And I will just say this right now. It's only one loss. Bulls on Wednesday. What position do you think the Browns will address? I actually think it's going to be a defensive line or receiver. I want the Cavs to get the first seed. Does LeBron retire as a Cav? Yes, I think so. No, D. Hamill. I want the first seed to go to the Cavs. Buddy Hield and Oubre always cook us. Buddy Hield's got some moments. Oubre's been hot and cold. He had a hot night tonight. Thank you, Andrew Miller. You're the man. Great first name. Great first name. Chubb Revenge Tour 2024. That a boy. That a boy, Pat. That a boy. And there we go. Cavs lose. We take a nap. I think Chubb will be back, yeah. I think Chubb is going to be here for a while. I think the Browns realize how important he is. You sound like you're drunk. I'm not drunk, Tristan. Believe me. I can't wait to watch Chubb. Me too. Jay Dizzle, have a good week. Jay Dizzle, good to see you. Good to think about Chubb. I agree with you. I think Chubb will be. I think Chubb will be outstanding. I really do. I think Chubb's a gamer. Total gamer. Have a good night. We'll be back on Wednesday for Cavs et les Bulls.